Hey, what's up, folks? It's me, Sonny T, back at you with another podcast from Marketers Exclusive, and we still working with Sonny's Summer Tips. I think we're on number 4 or something. I'm gonna stop counting after a while because I'm just gonna get lost, right? So remember, you can go to cheeseburgernation.com, cheeseburgernation.com for my new podcast. Could be anywhere now, right? funnelhackerpro.com for the group Stealthy Millionaire on Instagram, podcast for marketers on YouTube, Billionaire Vids with an S, Billionaire Vid without the S on Twitter and Snapchat, podcast for marketers.com for your free MP3 player, but you do have to pay for your fucking shipping, right? And I do have a kick-ass social media marketing agency course that's kicking Ty Lopez's right in the old britches, right? And it's still, even at his course at $147, mine is still half that price and more value. It's the 80/80 course, 80% more information for 80% less. Smash that thumbs up for these summer tips, man. Make sure you comment below, man. What are you guys doing this summer? What's going on, right? I'll be uploading videos periodically showing you what I'm doing for the summer, but I really would like to see what you're doing. Go over to funnelhackerpro.com and upload your photos, man. Show me your summer shit, man. I don't even care if it's just, you hanging out at A&W root beer or, I don't know, In-N-Out burgers or something, man. Let me see those cheeseburgers, man. What are you guys doing for the summer? And fucking subscribe. It don't cost you a dime to subscribe, right? If you like the content, man, hit the button. You can always take it back. Boom. I'm uploading shit every day, folks. So today, what are we talking about? So we've already talked about networking. This is Sunny Summer Tips. And like I said, I don't know what number I'm on. I think I'm on number 4, right? And what I'm going to talk about today is starting to provide value and writing content. You guys have to start writing content. And if you're just now starting out, right? So remember, we're doing this over the summertime because we all have wives, we all have children and grandchildren, and we all have other responsibilities. And nobody just wants to not have any fun over the summertime. So what I've done is I've given you guys actionable tips to take once per summer month, right? All the way through. Now, I know summer's over somewhere around in here, but I'm going to give it to you all the way through September. So what I want you to do is I want you to write out at least 2 blog posts, and I'll show you what I mean because it doesn't have to be a blog post, okay? But 2 blog posts per week, right? So that means that you're going to be writing 8 for each summer. Now, remember, for each summer month, right? You're going to write out 8. Now, this isn't a lot. First of all, Neil Patel suggests that you do 1 a day. So if you're going to want bonus credits, you need to do 1 a day and never stop. But what I want to do is get you in the habits, and I want you to commit to a bare minimum of 2 a week. Okay? That's a bare minimum. I don't want any less than that from you. You really need to do more than that, and you need to provide value, right? And so I know the next thing that's going to come up is, Sonny, what do I write about? Now, nobody really changes their theme up except for me. I'm a dumbass. But I have so much in my head that I can come up with content forever and never just go away, right? But I'm going to tell you that you're going to reuse the theme of what you're going to write. Okay. So now, first, before you go to a blog post, I want to tell you that this could be a blog. This could be a YouTube video. Okay. Kind of like I'm doing right now. I do mine every day though. Hint, every day. But now, if you don't do them every day, that's cool. I need, again, I'm going to say this one more time. I need 2 a week. That's 8 per month, with a total of, I think, something like 32, right? If my math could be fucked up, I don't know. But it's going to be 32 for the entire summer. And what you should do is you should sit down on one Sunday and bang it all out. During one of your immersion weekends that we talked about, you should pick a Sunday to bang out all 32, okay? And then you go get Buffer, okay? Or you go get that Hootsuite, I think it's called, or something like that, and automate those to release on time. And you're done for the summer, okay? So where I learned that from was from Brendan Burchard. Remember I told you I would submerge it myself? I did with Brendan Burchard's shit. One video changed my life. He said, sit down and do your year's worth of content today. And I did that. 365 days worth of content. Sonny, you're lying. Oh, yeah? Shall I show him my year's worth of content in my Dropbox? I can do it. Maybe I will. Maybe I will here in a moment. I'll have to cut the video so I can show you. I have a year's worth of content already done. All right. So, and I did this last year in like October or November, right? So what do you think I'm going to be doing this year in October or November? I'm going to sit down and I'm going to bang out. I'll take a weekend, 365 days worth of content. Okay. That is your marketing calendar. So how we're going to start this is you're going to do a blog and your Facebook page. If you have a private Facebook page, or your regular profile, but excuse me, one for that, you let everybody join up. And I just did mine, right? Where, cause I don't want people looking at my grandkids that don't even fucking know them. I don't believe in having Facebook friends in my personal profile that I haven't shook. If I haven't met you and I didn't shake your hands, then I just don't believe it. I just don't like it. I want to shake your hands. I want to look you in the eye and then we're friends. I'm just old fashioned like that, whatever. Call me a dumbass. Sonny's a dumbass. He wants to meet people for real. Yeah, whatever. So anyways, that's a blog post though, because they have what you call notes in Facebook now, okay? And also in your Facebook groups. If you guys notice, I do that. I post up every day. I'm supposed to be posting 3 times a day, right? But I only commit to 1. Okay, I commit to that one time, and every day I post up some type of something to interact with and provide value to all of my squad members. No matter what, I'm going to do that. No matter, like, I haven't done it today, right? So here's 5 o'clock in the morning, Thursday morning, I'm working, and this is probably my 4th or 5th video that I've done for these Sunny Summer Tips. I'm tired as hell, but what am I going to do? I'm going to get right the fuck off of this video, and I'm going to go to my squad and post up something. I don't even know what yet, but something actionable. Maybe I'll pick it out of my year of fucking content. So, Facebook groups, your Facebook pages, okay, an actual fucking blog. This is not for Twitter, but another one is LinkedIn, and I would really like to see you guys there. If you're trying to have an agency, if you're trying to provide value, LinkedIn is huge. You want bonus credit for the summer? I want to see one for your Facebook page or profile and another one for LinkedIn, okay? And this would be huge, huge, okay? So I want to see 8 posts. Now, you're like, Sonny, what am I going to write about? Okay, so there's 1,001 things that you can write about to provide value. And if you're a newbie, that's okay, as long as you provide some type of value, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is interview someone, okay? This is an actual method on how to be an expert. And you've seen it all a million times. You'll see people on TV. Larry King is one of them. He's an expert, and he interviews. You saw him interview Gary Vee, or, well, I don't know if Ty Lopez has been on there or not, but you get my point. He interviews everybody that's interesting, right? And you become an expert in your field by interviewing. Okay, so interviewing someone and doing the whole he said, she said in a blog post is very interesting. People will read that. If you want bonus points, post up the audio at the top and transcribe it at the bottom. Awesome bonus points. Some people like to listen and they don't want to fucking read it all. Other people like to read and they don't want to listen to shit, right? So you get bonus points if you do that, right? The next thing is get interviewed. Okay. And what's so cool is it could be your mom. Doesn't matter. Just get interviewed. Have them ask you questions. It needs to be set up properly. Proper audio. Please get a microphone and get interviewed, right? And do it again. You want bonus points? Post the audio at the top of the page and transcribe the rest so somebody could read what the audio says, right? The next thing you could do is a product review, okay? big. Now, whatever's in your industry, man, it could be an email software. It could be like I just showed you guys that Stack That Money form and showed you what type of value that brought to me. Okay, so a product review is huge. You basically break it down, and you can look at other reviews and see their structure on how they broke things down so you can do it properly. Right now, you want bonus points again? Do one in audio format, have it transcribed, and put it in the post. Okay, and now in LinkedIn, remember, there's a little that you have to go to my group for that, funnelhackerpro.com. There's a video there that I posted up showing how to only leave like a third of the post on LinkedIn, and then you say continue reading on my site. On the site, you capture their emails, yada yada yada. Right? That's a huge hack right there. You have to go to funnelhackerpro.com. I'm not putting it all out in the public and on my YouTube channel. You know, you go there and get the video. It's an awesome video. I didn't do it, it's someone else's, but it's awesome. So product review. So that's 1, 2, 3 so far, right? The next one is just something interesting about you, okay? And this is, you know, everybody needs motivation, right? So everything that I give you is not a actionable step. Sometimes it's just motivational. So, you know, it's a true story, okay? And you can talk about something amazing that happened to you in your marketing day, something that happened to you during marketing, a big breakthrough you had, anything that you can give that is totally actionable and is a true story, you know, and you can always look for inspiration all over the place. Reddit is a really big place for inspiration. And what happens is you'll read someone else's story and go, oh shit, I remember when that happened to me. And then you can write up your story, okay? Now, the next thing is an actual, what I use to write, and this is a big one. You guys should just like really cup your ears right now. Okay, so this one is story, right? Lesson, and it's a pitch right here, okay? But you can just take out the pitch if you want to and just do a story and a lesson, right? So if you've ever done, now right here, we're going to put a story and a lesson, okay? And then the pitch. Now, you don't have to put the pitch on the end if you don't want to, but the story and the lesson is huge, right? So now, to give you an example of what I mean by that, I did a post in my group, right, that was historical, and it talked about the conquistador that went over there and to Aztec from Spain, and he went over there and he scuttled his ships. You know, he burnt the ships down. He's like, now you guys have no choice but to either fight or die, right? So what I did was I went to, you know, like history.com, and I can't think of this other site that I have, but it's an awesome site that tells tons of stories, but you can get the history.com and go to Netflix and get these old, you know, Civil War movies and stories and old, just really old stories. They will all have, you know, even some old Socrates shit. You know, a big writing trick that people do is they just take the old shit that Shakespeare wrote and they just put it in modern times, right? So you've seen the Romeo and Juliet story probably a trillion fucking times in Hollywood. They just write it differently every time if you look at the act and how it's structured. So you do the same thing. You say, MacArthur in 1942 was stuck on Hamburger Hill. I just mixed like World War II and a Vietnam thing, but don't pay attention to that. Anyway, so they were stuck on Hamburger Hill, and before they charged up the hill, MacArthur said, blah. And when I think of marketing, I look at what he said and I apply it, blah, blah, and you just make a lesson out of it. It's really easy to do. That is the next thing you're gonna do. You just take a story, an older story, and you bring it up to today's lessons, okay? And then, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so now the next blog post you can use is a guest blog post, okay? So all you have to do is go somewhere and find a blog post that you're really interested in. A guest. Oh, wow, Sonny. Wow. Why would they listen to you? Jesus Christ. Did you guys see that? I hope you didn't, right? A guest. Jesus. All right, so a guest blog post. And what this is it's just a curated post from other posts that are on the internet. It's something you found interesting, right? So all you need to do is preface it right here with your thoughts on it and say, I thought you guys would really find this interesting, and leave your own thoughts with it. Now, when you post up but I do this in the squad all the time. Well, not all the time, because I don't like using other people's shit, but it is definitely a good tool. But when you post up somebody else's shit, what's good is when you have a certain sentence, what I'll do is go, boom, like this, be like, yo, and I'll say this, I found this really interesting or whatever. I'll go like this right here, and I'll be like, okay, so Captain Obvious, and I'll leave my own little comments inside of this, or, read this shit. You know what I mean? And I'll point to it or whatever. So if you do that, that's very interesting. And you can find certain things like, Steve Jobs's top 10, tips for marketing. What's really cool, and here's the next post, okay, this is the last one, is posting up a old video, okay? So like I have an interview that Steve Jobs did that was totally awesome, posting up. And I also have another video of I can't think of his name right now, but anyways, he's talking about going to, it's a really old seminar video, and he's talking about going to Amazon and using the reviews for copy, right? His name is Jay something. I can't even think of his fucking name. I'm having a brain fart. But anyways, posting up that video and then commenting below on what you got out of the video and how you use it in your business every day and what you should be using in your marketing is really important, because you're taking an old video, you're showing what you got out of that video, and you're providing value to your audience. And it's just fucking awesome. So there you go. That's 8 in total, okay? And with those 8 things, you just keep doing it over and over and over again every month, and you do 8. So I've given you 8 actionable steps on how you can start writing content, and valuable content. You want to provide value, right? It needs to be perceived value. So it needs to be some real shit, okay? So I want you to start writing up, and that's a total of 8 per month for a total of 32 for the summer break.